Órale, Cholo Trucker Mas movies and shows, and here we got the movie The Ritual. So this movie, I came across it on Netflix and kind of caught my attention. I like a little bit of horror and mystery and stuff like that. And I'm like, all right, look, let me go ahead and check out the trailer, which yeah, I'll pin the trailer in the comment section for you guys that want to check it out. This movie came out in 2017. Rotten Tomatoes has it at 74%. And this movie is actually across the pond, man. This is a British movie, so every person on here has that accent. Now, I'll go ahead and tell you guys this. Personally, when every character in a movie has that accent, I myself, I get kind of turned off a little bit. I'm like, I don't know, man. It never really works out for me, right? That's just me, dog. I don't know. Maybe I'm just being biased from being this side of the world, whatever it may be, right? But nonetheless, I'm like, all right, let me go ahead and check this movie out. So let me go ahead and read the description here. Reuniting after the tragic death of their friend, four college pals set out to hike through the Scandinavian wilderness. A wrong turn leads them into the mysterious forest, where an ancient evil exists and stalks them at every turn. Okay, so I went ahead and I watched this on Netflix, like I said. It's got a bunch of actors that I don't know. Maybe they're well known on that side of the world. Maybe so. I got no idea. Um, I'm gonna tell you guys this, man. I really enjoyed this movie. I really, really, truly enjoyed this movie. I really did, man. So I'll go ahead and tell you guys this without spoiling too much. Okay. So just like the description said, you got four homies that get together because there were originally there's five, and one of them dies. And yes, it shows how he died. The movie starts with five of them, and they're all kicking back, man, having a good time, going about their business, going to the store, hanging out, man. And that's the reason why they decide to go hiking in the Scandinavian wilderness because of that one friend who passed away. It was his idea. He wanted to go. Nobody wanted to go. And because he died in a tragic way, by the way, I'm not going to ruin that for you guys, but in a tragic way, he died. Um, in honor of him, they go ahead and they go on this hike, right? That's gonna take, I don't know, a few days, I guess, right? And man, it all goes wrong when they're set to go back and one of them twists their ankle pretty badly, where it's like, okay, I can't walk too well. So they're like, well, let's take the shortcut. And the shortcut is going through the woods because where they're hiking, it's open plain field. Yes, it's the mountains, but it's open plain field. And they, hike around the woods, right? And this time they're like, well, on the way back, just to save a lot of time, and we got homeboy who's injured, let's go ahead and let's cut through the woods, man. We'll be all right. Well, no, that's not what happens, man, because there is a monster in the woods. Okay. And I want to go ahead and say this. You go through most of the movie without seeing the monster. All right. You go through most of the movie seeing just something move in the wilderness. You see, but it does keep, or at least it kept me entertained. It kept me intrigued. It kept me like, oh wow, look, they found this cabin and there's some weird writing on the trees and there's some weird stuff, going on in the woods, going on in the forest, going out, going on here in the wilderness, man. Um, you do see a lot of weird stuff or things that they're able to make it entertaining enough without showing the monster. Now, for those that think like, oh, is it going to be one of those movies where they never show the monster? Like that sucks. I agree. I agree. I think if there's a monster in the movie, it needs to be shown at some point. And I'm telling you guys this, it does show the monster. Now, does it show the monster, clear as day? Not quite exactly, but it shows the monster enough where you're like, oh, okay, I get a good idea of what the monster looks like. It shows the monster good enough. Okay, it shows the monster good enough. So it didn't disappoint me when it came to that aspect of it, because I don't like movies that have a monster, but you never see the monster. You just see a hand, or you just see a guy or a girl, gets sucked into the darkness and that's it. Like, nah, chale, dog, you gotta show the monster. And they actually do in this movie. Like I said, maybe not, clear as day, but they show the monster pretty damn good enough, man. And I really enjoyed it. I really, truly enjoyed the movie. It took a while for these guys to admit that, hey, there's really something, fishy going on over here. You got one guy saying, hey, what's going on? Something is really up. They go to sleep. They're having these kind of weird nightmares. This monster is not just your average monster. This monster kind of has some sort of psychic power because it's able to make you envision certain things that you're somewhere else. It's able to make you have certain dreams. There's some sort of witchcraft with this monster. There's some sort of, you need to pray to this monster as if it's your God, right? And like I said, I don't want to kill too much of the movie, but yeah, man, the ritual, I enjoyed it. I thought it was really, really good. So yeah, if you guys are into I won't say it's scary. It's not scary, but it's definitely mysterious. It's definitely, got you thinking. It definitely like, okay, man, like what's up? What's going on? Is it a monster? Is it something else? Is it a demon out there? And look, man, it's kind of like a demon monster something, right? Are there people? Because you do run into a couple of things here and there where it's like, wait a second, I think some people are involved. And I'm not going to ruin it for you guys, man. But I just want to come on here and tell you guys about the movie The Ritual on Netflix. I really enjoyed it. Cholo Trucker, Moss Movies and Shows. I'll catch you guys on next one.